This is an online course landing page, and I'm about to show you how to build it on WordPress. Hi everyone, it's Tony, and if you're new here and you enjoy building online businesses, be sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Now, if you're thinking about scaling your online course, one of the most important things that you need to think about building is the landing page that you're going to use to sell it. This is the page where you're going to be promoting your course, breaking it down, explain how and what you're going to be teaching, and hopefully turn visitors into paying customers. A little bit down the road, I'm going to be creating a video discussing when should you consider using a long format sales page versus a short format sales page. But regardless of whether you want to have a 3,000 word sales page or an 800 word sales page, there are some components that I do like having on either one. For example, I like having a benefit-driven headline right at the very top. I'm also a video person. I really like having a video at the top that really walks people through what they can expect from signing up to my course. It makes things much more personal and it gives people the opportunity of connecting with me, the instructor, right away. Now, that's not to say that you really need one in order to sell courses, but I like having one. I usually also have a what you get section that really outlines what purchasing the course gives customers access to. I like having an FAQ section. I like having content blocks that outline what the course is about. And if my course is made up of a lot of modules, a way in which I love showcasing each lesson is actually inserting a Thrive Apprentice lesson list in my sales page so that people can see how my course is structured. You can't have a sales page without testimonials. Obviously, if they can be in video format, that's even better. And if you don't have testimonials, you could consider giving some people free access to your course in exchange for a quick testimonial. It's definitely worth it. Plus, more often than not, you'll also get some really good feedback as well. And of course, a sales page by Tony isn't really a sales page designed by Tony if there aren't plenty of call to actions throughout the whole thing. I was going to look for a sales page online and replicate it using Thrive Architect. This is something that I can definitely do for you guys if you want. If there's a landing page that you'd like to see me designing from scratch using Thrive, just drop me a comment down below and I can record a video teaching you folks how to do that from scratch. But for this video, I figured, hey, Thrive Architect actually comes with some pretty cool online course landing page templates. So why don't we just break down one of them and see which sections it comes with and what we can do with them. All right, so I'm in the back end of my WordPress website and I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new page. I'm gonna call this online course lander. I'm gonna save this as a draft and I'm gonna open it up with Thrive Architect. Now, if you're new to Thrive Architect, Thrive actually gives you the possibility of, while creating a new page, to either use the normal default page template that you've come up with using Thrive Theme Builder. You can either start with a blank page, but preserving your header and footer from your theme. You can start from a completely blank page, or you can start from a pre-built landing page template, which is what we're gonna do. Now here I have a bunch of different template decks that I can pick from. I'm gonna look for one that's specific to online course creation. So typing in the word course, this one, Online Course Smart, shows up. Let's expand on that one. And I wanna look for one that reads Sales Page Online Course Smart. Let's apply this template. Great, and let's just quickly go over what this template comes with. As you can see, right from the very beginning, we've got a benefit-driven headline at the very top, followed by a video, a short subtitle, and a call to action. This is very much what I was describing earlier, right? So this is super easy for me to just comment, customize. So if my course is, say, about online marketing, this is going to be the ultimate online marketing course the ultimate online marketing course. Let's just leave it like that. And we can change the subtitle to read the only marketing course you need to learn how to tell meaningful stories. All right, and we have a call to action, and here I can just replace this video for one of my own. I can either host it on YouTube, host it on Vimeo, host it somewhere else and just use a custom URL as my source link. But yeah, this is a pretty cool hero section that we can just start working from, and that saves us a lot of time. I mean, if we're looking to create a hero section that's made up of a benefit-driven headline, a video, and a call to action, this is pretty much it, right? Scrolling down a tad bit, I can see that I have a countdown timer. This is really good if you want to create a little bit of an urgency and you know, if you want to create a little bit of an urgency feeling in visitors, we can quickly customize the end date so that it actually matches today's date to 24/07/2023. All right, that worked. So it finishes in 46 days, 34 minutes, 46 seconds. Awesome. And if we keep on scrolling here, we have a little bit of a story section. This section is here to let us tell visitors why we even created this course in the first place and what we're trying to do with this course. What is the main problem that we're trying to teach people how to solve? This gives, you know, it gives it a little bit of more meaning, and it puts visitors into context as to why we even created the course in the first place, which should allow us to connect a little bit more with our audience. So we can quickly customize this text. If you don't happen to want to use a story section because you want to use a short form format for your sales page, you can obviously just delete this section. That would work. And here, if we keep on scrolling down, we get presented with a really cool section here that Thrive Architect generates for us. So as you can see, we have a bunch of different mockups. We've got an iMac mockup, a MacBook Pro mockup, an iPad mockup, and an iPhone mockup. We can just change these graphics. And of course, you would obviously use graphics that kind of put visitors into the context of what your course is about. So if my course is about online marketing, I would probably want to use, I don't know, maybe like a laptop picture. I may want to use an image about me. So maybe have my face in there. And since this is actually a background image, we can come into background style and make sure that my face isn't actually getting chopped off. This is probably not the best image. I should have probably looked for a landscape image. But anyways, you can kind of get the gist of how you can customize these mockups however you wish. Here, again, we've got a short paragraph about what our course is about, and hopefully that short intro text gets people to keep on scrolling down. And we get to one of course, you know, more call to actions again. And we get to the first section that really showcases the benefits of actually signing up to your course, which is something that we really, really want in all of our online course landing pages, whether they're long format or short format. You really want a benefit driven section, something that really quickly transmits visitors what the course is about, what they can benefit, how they can benefit from taking the course, and so forth and so on. This section is super easy to customize. You've got graphics, decorations. We can quickly swap out these icons. So, you know, do whatever you want here, customize it, switch the text, the graphics. We could switch the colors as well. And these are smart. Notice how I changed one and all of the other ones got updated as well. Great, and now we get to a testimonial section. So like I was saying earlier, I really like using video testimonials when I can, if I have them. You don't obviously have to use video testimonials if you don't have them. You do probably want testimonials of any kind, whether they're video or written. How would I go about using video testimonials? Well, a way in which I like using video testimonials is simply keeping the written format, because not everyone wants to watch a video testimonial. So actually using both simultaneously doesn't hurt. And I'm going to show you how you can do this. Say that I want to keep these written testimonials on my page, because again, not all of your visitors are going to want to invest time into watching a video testimonial. So quickly skimming through a written one might as well help you get some more conversions as well. But I can insert a button here underneath one of them. And here I am going to write out, watch Mary's testimonial. This is probably not the best call to action to have on a button. Watch Mary's testimonial. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? What about watch review? Watch review may be better. And what I would do is I would insert Mary's video testimonial. Again, I can host it on either YouTube, Vimeo, or a third-party video hosting service. And I would insert that video testimonial on inside a Thrive Lightbox. So let me show you how to do that. I'm in the backend of my WordPress website, and I'm gonna navigate over to Thrive Lightboxes and click on Add New. Awesome. So for the title of this Lightbox, I'm gonna do Mary's testimonial. And I'm going to publish this and open it up with Thrive Architect. Great. And here I have my Lightbox. This is the pop-up that's going to show up when people click on that watch review button. And inside this Lightbox, I simply want to type in video, locate my video widget, drop it inside the Lightbox, and insert the URL where my video is being hosted. In this case, I'm just going to use a YouTube video. This is obviously a placeholder. This is not Mary's testimonial. I'm going to hit save. And I am going to probably have to hit save on this landing page and refresh my page. So let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And now that I've refreshed my page, if I click on my button and I go to animation and action, instead of adding a link to this button, we're going to do a Thrive pop-up. It's going to be a pop-up of type Lightbox. And now I can just look for my Mary's testimonial pop-up. And let's do a slide in from bottom animation as well. All right, let's hit save and let's see what that looks like. All right, and if we now were to click on this watch review button, our video shows up just fine. Cool way of displaying video testimonials. All right, and if we keep on scrolling down, we get to one of my favorite sections, which is a section where we get to break down how our course is structured, you know, how many modules it has, how many lessons it has, and we get to pretty much tell users, hey, this is how much stuff is in my course. Now, Thrive Architect in this particular landing page template is coming up with a really nice way of just showing visitors, hey, this is module 1 and it's titled like this. And here's a brief description of what it consists of. This is a really cool and neat way of doing it. And if you like keeping it nice and minimal and simple, this is a way that could really work for you. And I'm messing up the design. Okay. Now, there is one way though, in which I really like doing this, which is using Thrive Apprentice lesson lists. So if you're powering your online course with Thrive Apprentice, which you should be, you can use Thrive Architect to really showcase how your course is structured using Thrive Apprentice lesson lists. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to type in lesson list, and here I can just drag and drop this widget onto my page. Let's do it right underneath the subheading. And here I'm going to look for my Digital Marketing 101 course, and boom. This is automatically pulling in from Thrive Apprentice my course name, my different modules that make up my course, all of the different lessons that are inside each of my modules. And this particular template doesn't really match the current aesthetic, so let's go ahead and change it. And there's quite a few different ones that we can pick from. Let's go ahead and pick lesson list 03. And let's see what that looks like. Boom, that is absolutely gorgeous. So this is dynamic data getting pulled in from my Thrive Apprentice course. I've got my Intro to Digital Marketing course, getting started, leveling up with marketing, generating traffic. So these are all different module titles. And I can tell Thrive Architect, hey, I don't want you to show the modules for my entire course. I want you to just show my module for, Intro to Digital Marketing. And it shortens up the list of lessons and modules that it's displaying, which is pretty nice. Now you may be wondering, okay, Tony, but this lesson list actually has call to actions to take the lesson. Why would I do that? Why would I prompt people to start my lesson if they haven't even purchased the course yet? Well, we can actually change this. So here, let's edit the design of this list. And here, each button is right now dynamically pointing to my Thrive Apprentice course link to the content URL, which is not what I want to do. I want to be using a jump link with a smooth animation, and let's select the pricing table in our sales page. Let's just take people to this heading, to the one-time payment heading. And now if people were to hit on this start lesson button, they would scroll all the way down to our pricing table, which is what we want. And we can change the name of this. Instead of start lesson, we can do purchase course or something to that extent. All right, let's hit done and boom. So again, it really comes down to you. You can either use the landing page default template or you can use Thrive Apprentice lesson lists, whichever you prefer. If we keep on scrolling down here, this landing page template actually comes with a bonus section. Bonuses are a really good way of showing off even more added value that comes along with your course. So it's a really good way of trying to convert more visitors into customers by telling them, hey, this is everything else that's included in my course on top of my actual course. So this is a really good way of showcasing even more added value. Now, if you don't have any bonuses, try to come up with some. I mean, it doesn't really hurt to try to give even more added value and try to convince people to really sign up for your course. And if you don't want to give out bonuses, again, I mean, it's as simple as just getting rid of this section, right? Boom, there it is. Now, part of what's going to get people to really buy into your course is yourself. I mean, a big part of what makes a good course is the person that's actually teaching the course, the instructor himself or herself. So all of our online course landing page templates are always going to have an about the author section for you to showcase yourself, tell it a little bit about your story, who you are, and why are you a credible authority to even be teaching this course, right? So this is something we can customize. We can change all these images, all this text. Again, this is super easy to do with Thrive Architect. I would probably look for a better image here. This is the first one that I had. I need to take better images moving forward, but I can make this a little bit, center this a little bit more. And we can do the same for that one. If you got testimonials that are specific to yourself, here there's a section for you to insert them here. And if we keep on scrolling down, we get presented with a price anchoring section. So not every online course landing page is going to have a price anchoring section. This is a section where you really need to talk money. It's a section for you to really show off how much value you're giving away with your course, whether it's thousands of dollars worth of knowledge, whether it's thousands of dollars worth of maybe even services, product, but it's really a place for you to show off how much value you're giving away, because you need to convince people that the price that they're about to see is reasonable. So if your price, and if we keep on scrolling down, is $300 for the regular course, you really want to show off how this course is worth more than $300 before presenting them with this pricing table. So this is what the price anchoring section is about. And if we keep on scrolling down again, we get presented with our pricing tables. This template comes with 2 of them. You may not need 2 of them. You may need just 1, or you may need 3 of them. Here we can quickly tell Thrive Architect, hey, for this pricing table element, I don't really need more than 1 instance. I'm only going to do one-time payments, and I would like to do 3 variations of my course, or maybe I don't need 3 of them. Maybe I just need 1 of them. And we can quickly customize this content box, give it a maximum width. Not that one, sorry. It'll be this one. Give it a maximum width. And we could center it, and we could tweak it however we want. Keep on scrolling down. Again, we have another countdown timer to create a little bit of FOMO and visitors, a satisfaction guarantee section, never hurts, and some more testimonials. Again, FAQ section never hurts. And in case people needed another chance to convert, we get presented with another pricing table once again. All right, hopefully you can kind of see how easy it is to build an online course landing page using Thrive Architect. You can, quickly install a template, tweak the copy, swap the graphics, make it work to fit your brand and business, and start sending traffic in no time. Now, like I said earlier, if there's a specific design that you'd like to see me teach you how to build from scratch without using a template, you can drop me a comment down in the comment section below. There's also a link in the description box that you can click on. It's going to take you to thrivethemes.com, where you can grab a license to either Thrive Architect or Thrive Suite. It's been a real pleasure, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.